Well, continuity has been key for the Wolves, who return a rare 19 players this season, including Skyler Brind'Amour. His father, Rod, is an NHL great who is currently head coach of the Wolves affiliate, the Carolina Hurricanes. Fans here have been hearing the name often thanks to Skyler's solid play. Skyler Brind'Amour was putting on skates as soon as he could walk and grew up around professional hockey.
My dad was always kind of the last guy to leave the rink too, so I'd help fill water bottles. I'm sure the guys were all a little bit annoyed that I was in there messing with all their gear and things like that.
Rod Brind'Amour played 21 seasons in the NHL before becoming an assistant coach with the Hurricanes. He was captain of the 2006 Stanley Cup champions, but to Skyler, his greatest title has always been dad.
I woke up the next morning and the cup was right by my bed. He had put it there, and that one's always cool. But I think for me, the coolest thing about him and our relationship is obviously he's been there throughout the process. So, there's obviously been down days and stuff like that, and he's always been there.
Rod was head coach of Skyler's youth team for 2 years, but Skyler would play for him again as a pro when he was recalled by the Hurricanes in April. He even scored his first career NHL goal during the 2-game stint against the Senators.
One of those things that you'll always remember, right? Hockey is great. It's kind of a journey, and you build memories along the way, and that's something that I'll always have.
Skyler is now in his second season with the Wolves, who are happy to have him and his work ethic.
He's one of those guys that you, as a coach, you appreciate so much because he's always team first through and through. Well liked by his teammates. Great. Every day's man that comes to work and gives you that effort that you need to create that culture inside your dressing room, along with the rest of the guys.
Our coaching staff down here is fantastic. They have a development model, and they want everybody to get better, and they constantly showing video and teaching guys, and but at the same time, they're hard on you, and they want they obviously we're here to win as well.
Skyler was re-signed by the Hurricanes on a 1-year 2-way contract in July, but he's focused on playing well in the AHL.
Skyler's on his own 2 feet, and he has done a great job to contribute to this team. In my opinion, it's important to make sure he's recognized for that. He obviously was able to have a career year in terms of his professional point totals, if you will, last year, but I think just the growth as a player, looking to help him on his journey. I do think that his best hockey is still well in front of him.
A player who's making a name for himself after putting up 16 goals and 8 assists in 68 games last year. And as you just saw in the highlights earlier, Skyler has been playing well again this season. He's up to 7 goals and 6 assists in 22 games so far.